Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler platter review series videos I do for the water. Over there, try out food and drink items. Ate the stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That the time I'm doing this, I'm in the old back room. Hooray! Yeah, it's becoming a little bit more of a rarity. I do a fair amount of reviews from the truck, which is kind of funny and a little sad because when I first started doing this series, one of the things I told myself was that I didn't want to be one of those reviewers who like just reviews everything from their car. Uh but as it turned out, well, it's a lot more convenient most of the time to just do it, especially like if I'm doing something like fast food, versus coming in and taking it, doing it all in this setting and stuff. So, but is what it is. Since I am in here, I get to go over their highlight Peter Can Thunderbolt poster, crappy old ladder, Marvel figures, and this one isn't specific to the back room, but I'm wearing a cool shirt. Where I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing, folks? Boom! Cool crab shirt. I love this shirt. It's outside of my concert shirts. Okay, because I love my concert shirts. This is up there. It's up there. It's not my favorite non-concert shirt, but it's in the top tier. I saw this as a meme, and I was like, I bet somebody made a shirt out of that. Google cool crab shirt. Cool crab. Crabs are cool. I like crabs. Of the actual crab variety, not the other variety. Anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? Because ultimately that's the format of the show. It has nothing to do with talking about sexually transmitted diseases. Well, folks, at the time I'm doing this, it's about 5 a.m., I think, something like that. That's also why my lighting, unfortunately, sucks, because I don't have the natural lighting for that I usually do from my window. So I have to use this, which all it does is highlight my receding hairline. Thanks! But, yes, indeed, folks, it is pretty early, so I might need some energy. But what kind of energy? Boom! Monster Energy. Specifically, Monster Reserve Orange Dreamsicle. This one's been out for a little bit. I first became aware of it thanks to Nathan's Fast Talk Food Reviews. He's another food reviewer on the YouTubes. If my stuff is too long-winded for you, go check out his stuff. Or even if you just want editing and actual, talent at doing the YouTube stuff. His stuff is much more succinct. I like to ramble. It's just part of my format. But, yeah, he went over there and did a review for it, which then made me aware of it, and now here we go. So, I'm going to give it a shot. I like orange stuff. Weirdly, as I've gotten older, I really like orange stuff a lot more. Like, in the last, 2 to 3 years, for whatever reason, just, orange stuff became, a big thing for me. Smells good. Smells like an orange dreamsicle. And I've had orange, orange cream sodas and stuff like that have sort of a, dreamsicle taste. So, be interesting to see the energy drink version of that. Well, now this is a problem because that's obnoxiously tasty. That's really good. Man. Aww. Energy drinks shouldn't taste this good. Oh, wait, I forgot to read the little thing. Monster Reserve, Orange Dreamsicle. No juice, tea, coffee, or any tweaks to the energy blend. Monster Reserve is straight up original Monster in new amazing flavors. It's the ideal combo of the right ingredients and the right proportion to deliver a big bad buzz that only Monster can. Monster Reserve packs a powerful punch, but has a smooth, easy drinking, creamy orange sherbet flavor. Athletes, musicians, anarchists, co-eds, road warriors, metalheads, geeks, hipsters, and bikers dig it too. You will too. Unleash the beast. I'm some of those things. I'm not an athlete. I'm sadly not a musician, as much as I love music. I'm definitely not an anarchist. Not a co-ed. Not a road warrior. I am, however, a metalhead and a geek. And some would argue that I'm a bit of a hipster, though I would argue that I just kind of do my own thing, and sometimes it coincides with hipster stuff. But in terms of the drink itself, yeah, it's really good. Especially with certain energy drinks, of which Monster is one. My concern is always that it's going to taste too much like an energy drink. Because generic Monster, like just the straight normal stuff, I'm not huge on. Every now and again I will have one. But it's never been my thing. I'm not big on the flavor of it. But what Monster has done, of course, over the years is they've gone over there and come up with all these different flavor variations and stuff. And to varying levels of effect, but typically they do a pretty good job. And especially with the Monster Reserve stuff, because they have this, they have a watermelon, they also have a white pineapple, which is another one that's obnoxiously tasty. That's the thing, man. These taste good enough that I would be willing to drink them just to drink, because it's not entirely unsimilar from drinking like an orange cream soda. And that's good and bad. It's good that it tastes good, but again, energy drink shouldn't taste this good. And like there's still a hint of that monster kind of citrus, like the base Monster aspect to it. It is still there to a limited extent, but they've done a good job of blending it with the orange, where it just kind of gives the orange a little extra bite. But it's really good. It's super creamy. It's just really easy to drink. You don't feel like you're drinking an energy drink, which again, both good and bad. But yeah, now I will say this: the one thing that would prevent me, aside from hopefully common sense, from going over there and just like guzzling a bunch of these down because they taste good, is the fact that it does sit heavier than like a normal like orange cream soda would. It does have that energy drink kind of heaviness to it that it's a little bit different than like soda. So as I'm drinking it, I'm enjoying it, but the more I'm drinking it, the less I want to drink more of it, if that makes any sense, because it is kind of heavy and it's not something that I want to go over there and guzzle down. So in that way, I guess it kind of it acts as its own balance, to kind of be like, oh, it's tasty, but at the same time, you probably don't want to go over there and drink 20 of these in a row because, you'll feel weighed down and probably rather sluggish and full of energy, ironically. That's super tasty. That's up there for me with for favorite Monster flavors. White pineapple's still the top for me. Ultra gold and ultra black I like a lot too. That's the pineapple one and black cherry one. Um, there's some other ones too that are really good. This is for me. This is probably, I go as far as to say it's definitely in the top 10 for me. Maybe even top 5. Damn it, Monster, you do a good job. Say what you will about them. They've gotten, at least for me, they've gotten a lot better when it comes to their flavors and stuff. Would I recommend it? Sure, I would. Especially if you want an energy drink that doesn't taste like an energy drink, Monster does have some good options. There's other options out there too, but Monster definitely has some good ones, and this is amongst them. If you like orange stuff, again, kind of an orange cream soda. It's creamy, it's tasty. I have nothing bad to say about it. So, anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of months, 2 penance rest of year. Folks, if you could go in there and have yourselves a truly dreamsicle-tastic rest of your life, because, folks, who doesn't love an orange dreamsicle? I mean, I haven't had one in, oh, God, probably sometime in my mid to early 20s. But it's still really good. It's just, I'm older. I don't typically go out of my way to, buy popsicles and stuff these days. Every now and again, perhaps, but... Oh, that's good. Final 2 things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But well, you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's to do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Now, despite the fact that we now live in times where we have delicious orange Dreamsicle Monster, life can still be hectic, can still be, pretty crazy, and orange Dreamsicle Monster isn't going to solve all of our problems. It's good. It's not that good. So when those instances where orange Dreamsicle Monster can't go over there and save us, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, so that hopefully we can go over there and kind of make things a little bit better for everybody around us. But if you fail, it happens. But just go over there, take that time to reflect, hopefully do better next time. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to watch this review. And you're going to go over there and you're going to, I like the Orange Dreamsicle Monster. That whole spiel I just did in my review. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to go over there and take a bunch of actual Orange Dreamsicles. I'm going to melt them into actual Monster. I'm going to stir that shit up. I'm going to make my own. Now, why you would do that, I don't know. But if nothing else, you could probably put it on YouTube and get a fair amount of views for it. Am I going to do that? No. But should you do it? Probably not. I think there's better things you could do, but at the same time, there's worse things you could do. But hey, maybe you go over there and you do the thing, goes over there. Maybe Ray William Johnson brings back =3, goes over there and highlights your videos, and because it's 2022 at the time I'm doing this, it gets like an extra, 50 views or so. Sorry, Ray William Johnson, you're not exactly at your peak anymore. Now, it just does annoying TikTok shit where it's just like, okay. Ray William Johnson aside, though, or you can not do that and do something that doesn't have to do with Ray William Johnson. What's the thing that you could do? Maybe you just go over there, go out on a nice bike ride, maybe go over there, get yourself, not only getting your exercise, maybe go over there, explore your local, scenery and everything like that. I think that's the thing. I think a lot of people, I know for myself, it's definitely the case. I've lived where I live for a little while now, and I go to different restaurants and stuff like that, and I try to peruse a bit, but there's a lot even just in my small little city that I live in, so. All right, anyway, bye.